Hey guys, it's Steph. Just hanging out. There's nobody on right now, so I'm hoping that some people actually see this and come by. No new news to report. All I know is that uh, there's a big restructuring going on at Lucasfilm, uh, and I'm going to say this out loud in public. Hey, Sean, that Dave Filoni will be taking over creative, and um, the story group no longer exists. So, uh, and I also want to talk a little bit about the Raylo shit. Mike Zero obviously has some sort of connection to uh, the the Lucasfilm Kennedy cabal there that is going to be leaving when she leaves, and um, he's talking about all this Raylo shit. It's not happening. Uh, I do know there's some things out there that people have seen that might allude to something like that. But to me, since we know that George Lucas is part of uh, the production team now, he is in England um, as we speak. And Mark Hamill, by the way, is on his way there as well. He tweeted that out today. Um, uh, Lucas is in England. That Raylo doesn't fit Star Wars. It doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the tone and the poem. It doesn't fit the saga at all. Uh, sure, Star Wars is about love and family. Family being the thing. Hey, Amber. So I'd expect her and Ren to reflect Luke and Leia, to reflect Vader and Luke. Hey, Joey. But as far as this Raylo thing, and a lot of people said, well are trying to say that Lucas, doesn't really have that much experience. Let me explain something to you guys. He would not have come back to do this. I don't know. I mean, I had a long discussion with Craig, and Craig keeps insisting that it's a Force ghost. I find it hard to believe. Hey, Ivan, I find it hard to believe that he'll come back for that. But we're talking about Raylo here, and since George Lucas is there, hey, Amber, um, I should, I should, I should. Uh, we, um, I don't see Raylo happening because that just does not make any sense in the Star Wars sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's you can't do that the way the saga's written, if you know what I mean. So there you go. That was different. Vader and Anakin are different. Vader didn't kill anybody that really meant something to the fans. Kyle Ron did. Kyle Ron is a sociopath with psychotic tendencies. He had absolutely no reason to do what he did. Yes, I did look at Bloodlines closely. Han and Leia did not neglect him. They did not abuse him in any way. And he was just a fucked up kid. Hey, Ron. And it's just, he's either totally dark side or he's, he doesn't make, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense for for them to have done, for Han and Leia to do that. I mean, after the way Han grew up, in the way, and Leia would be, a loving mother. There's a line, and I saved that part. I'm talking about Kyle Ron. Hi, Ron. Hi, Ron Navy. Um, But anyway, he it's a part in the book in Bloodlines. I kept some of it. By the way, I did do the bonfire, and it didn't work. The books are gone. They're gone, but I couldn't film and do it at the same time. It was just impossible, and I did not want to get burned. But yes, I saved some parts out of the Last Jedi, and some parts out of uh, Bloodlines because they're interesting. And I was talking about Bloodlines here. Bloodlines, basically, Kyle Ron toddling up after his dad, telling everybody in the world he is going to be a pilot like his dad. Uh, it's just a little boy, and Leia thinking about what an angry kid he is, and stuff, and you know that book, Luke and Ben Solo don't show up at all. Han does. Um, it's just pathetic. It's pathetic writing on Claudia Gray's side, and I don't understand why she ever got that gig. I don't. Why would who say what? Amber. Um, uh, yeah, no, it's not their fault. Did you listen to anything I said? Everything. Look, this is not a Kyle Ron excuse channel. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now. If you're going to go do that, then you can stop watching and go away. Okay? Uh, Raylos, Kyle Ron cunts are not allowed here. And yes, I did use the C word. And that's for the guys also. Okay? Little bitches. Anyway, no, he didn't say that. It was Leia remembering him as a child, Amber. Toddling up after his dad and telling everybody, he wanted to be a pilot like his dad. Uh, she was remembering this cute little kid who grew up to be a very strange, angry, emotional young teenage boy, which is why he went off with his uncle. All the weird stuff that was going on with the Force, that things breaking, him just out of control. It is very, very, very strange. All of that stuff. And when I read that, I was like, okay, so where did all the he was abused and neglected come from? Because he sure wasn't abused or neglected that I could tell. And I looked at that book closely. Now, neither Ren or Luke show up in that book. Han does. Here's the kicker. And this is the new timeline because they almost had to do this. The timeline's been set back a lot further, okay? So it's about 10 years between 10 years between Bloodlines and The Force Awakens, maybe longer. Probably even longer. In fact, probably 15 years. I would say, because there's a scene in Bloodlines that is very interesting to me. Okay. Han goes to this place and gets Leia out of it. And he goes there and he helps her out, takes her back to Hosnian Prime, and they're in bed together, I think. I have to go look at that. I saved that. So if this is 15 years or so, maybe longer, before The Force Awakens, think about it. Think about what could have happened between the time he goes back to doing the racing thing and I was reading that going, oh really? Really? Okay. So anyway, but that's the only part that I kept because it just, Claudia Gray doesn't know anything about marriage at all. She knows absolutely nothing about Han and Leia, the way they were at the end of the Return of the Jedi. And it's disgusting to me. It is just absolutely, I mean, and she's a terrible writer. A worse writer, if you want to go way down a weird rabbit hole, Chuck Wendig, oh my God. He has no idea what tense is. It's like, then she says this and he says that. And then he goes here, and literally that's how it's written. Uh, Aftermath, I'm like this. Yeah, despite what Ichibaka says and Jar Jar Abrams say, JJ hates Ryan's guts. I mean, you can take that to the bank. He hates his guts. He is, you know, so pissed off because Ryan basically destroyed everything that he put together. I mean, JJ's the guy that fought for John Boyega to play Finn. All right, that's JJ. He's the guy that did that. He is the guy that basically asked Bob Iger. JJ Iger wanted Lucas, and JJ said yes, bring him in. I need help. Which is why Lucas is back. Iger had to call George and talk to him, but he's back. He's in England right now. On the set, keeping it real. And I know a lot of people like Craig doesn't have any hope for it. I am, because I am the way I am, and I'm a fair-minded woman. I say, let's wait till the spoilers come out, and then we'll see. Because as they don't. The thing about Kerry Russell's character is they don't know which way she was going to go, and they had her going something with Poe, and now they're not sure, which is stupid. Just again, this is where I get scared, is because they don't have a plan. You got to have a plan, okay? If you don't have a plan, then don't make a movie. I don't. That wasn't Disney. Hey, Jeff. That wasn't Disney. That was Kathy Kennedy. She's the one who basically, was running the show. She's the one that hired the different directors. JJ didn't really want to come back and direct anymore because he has a lot of stuff on his plate. And, Rian Johnson got through the back door via Carrie Hart and Kennedy. And he'd already started writing the script when they were filming TFA. Now, here's the deal. The script that JJ, as executive producer, read and signed off on is not the TLJ that we got. All right? Remember that, okay? This is why he's pissed off. Everything we saw on the screen was not what he was told was going to be in the movie when he first looked at it. Now, we also know that they filmed The Invasion of Ahch-To. Adam Driver was on that island. There were guys dressed up in armor on that island. Mark Hamill did wire work. I don't care what you say, Sean. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. So I don't. I mean, I don't. I'm like. I'd have killed him. I'd have fucking lost my mind. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I would have absolutely gone batshit on him. No, it was a different script. It was a different script. I don't know how that happened. I have been told that Iger had wanted to get rid of her for a while. Uh, he actually asked a very important person to come and take over, and the guy said no. Asked him to direct episode 9, the guy said no. And that was just as recently as, uh, you know, last fall, a year ago. Um, but I do want to say this. Uh, George Lucas did actually go and uh, was out scouting locations for, we thought, Obi-Wan. And I think it turns out to be episode 9. And that was around Christmas time, around then. People were very shocked to see him there. I can't, it was somewhere like in Ireland or someplace, but, uh, it's very interesting to me. Um, all of this is, it's, I, because Lucas is part of this, I have hope. Rebellions are built on hope. Uh, he will, he will do something to make it tenable. Um, is it going to be good? I don't know. Him on the set, setting the tone, may help. My problem is JJ not giving the actors enough of a chance to actually do their job. I, you know, what it, when you guys watch TFA, there's a scene in it. I could cry every time I see it because if JJ had held the camera there on Harrison Ford for 2 more seconds, we'd have got the full impact of the expression on his face as he's watching Rey go up the wall. Okay? You watch Rey go up the wall, and he's looking at her with this look of recognition and profound, almost pride. And that always struck me. It's like, but then when you watch the rest of the movie, he keeps giving her these sad, wondering looks. Then you see that, and this is after he talked to Leia. So the idea that Leia didn't know who she was, yeah, Leia did know who she was. Now, why doesn't Leia say anything to her? I don't know. You could easily explain that as Rey not being emotionally ready for it. It wouldn't be wise, like when Luke found out he was Vader's son. He wasn't emotionally really ready to hear that. He wasn't ready to face Vader anyway. So in episode, 8, we expected to hear that, a reveal, and we didn't get it. And the reason why is because Rian Johnson is, there's something wrong with him. I really think he's a sociopath. I think he's got really bad daddy issues and an Oedipus complex as well. He's just a freak. You're damn right. Hope is what rebellions are built on. And honest to God, I know I've got Marvel fans watching, but I don't know if you see, to me, watching Hamill on Twitter, him going now, seems to me like he's going to be there for the whole time that they're filming. So, that's exactly what I think was planned out off the start. And to me, you could almost have him secretly find out, and that's what set him off. You know what I'm saying? And she basically confronts him with it and drags the truth out in front of everybody. And that would be really interesting to me. It'd be a hell of a good scene, and it would make sense. And yet, the whole Luke and Leia um, mirror for them, and Vader and Luke mirror for them, would be really something kind of neat to see. I really think. I mean, and I think that's what they're kind of aiming for right now. I'm really not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. Uh, I just am hoping. I really think that when you're on Twitter, uh, drop a line on Abrams and just say no Raylo to him, because that's what I do every day. Uh, Remind him he's got a job to fix this mess. No one buys uh, any of the implied crap about Han or Luke. It also, if he was adopted, it would also make sense that Luke might try to kill him if he realized where he came from. If he thought, I don't know who this kid is. There, dude, that kid thing. Oh my God, I could. If I ever meet Mike Zero, I'm gonna slap him on the face. I swear to God, that stupid fucking rumor. Sorry for swearing. Uh, Came out 4 months ago and was debunked completely within a day, and he sees it on Reddit and then runs with it, and he only does it to get people to watch his stupid, you know. Oh, I know. I mean, it's you know, I don't take the Mike Zero is a cool guy thing seriously when Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers says that. Mike Zero, I try not to bash him, but he really does annoy me. It is clickbait. That's all it is. I mean, that thing was uh, debunked. Yeah, why not? It's almost like I have seen Raylo say really racist things about Finn, which is disgusting. Oh, Den of Nerds, they're probably losing subscribers. You know, um, they probably are just because people are so fed up and pissed off anymore. I just whatever. Um, I just I am truly disgusted uh, with oh yeah, they should. I mean, God, Kristen Stewart, what a vapid actress. God, I mean, it's like it's absolutely insane. I mean, it really is just. What do you do with these people? Really? It's like, and when you like, we had one show up on a Facebook page that I help admin, and she posted that gif of Kyle, Ron, and Ray touching hands, and I, as an admin, went absolutely batshit on her, and um, we basically, and so we went and looked at her profile on Facebook, absolute feminazi. Uh, Robert Pattinson, yeah, absolute. But the woman was an absolute feminazi. They all are. I mean, you would think that after everything Kyle Ron did to Ray, that they'd be ready to castrate him. But no, they want to save him. What the fuck? I'm not a feminist. I hate those people. I know you can't save a guy like that. The best thing for him is to be put to sleep. Seriously, put him to sleep. I mean, he's gone. All right? It's like, no. And there they are. We can save him. And they're all single, all of them. They're 13-year-old girls, or they're exquisitely large cat ladies, and they're gay boyfriends. Because when you go on Twitter and you see some of them yelling and screaming at people, they're all matter of SJW freakazoid. And really, truly emotionally unhappy. And emotionally ill, I think. It's just really but anyway, I kind of wanted to talk about that because I'm really getting sick of it. I think it will be too, and I think basically, and I want it to be, make them brother and sister, retcon the shit out of whatever books you need to retcon, and there you go. I don't think it's going to be a rehash of Return of the Jedi. I don't see how they're going to do it. I mean, TLJ was a rehash of that. You know, Rey being dragged up to Snoke's by Kyle Ron, and all the rest of that stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I'm like, I don't know how they're going to do it. I do know that there's that people have seen art, concept art, but that doesn't mean it's going to be in it. Like I said, if you go on Reviews for You, Craig, we did a podcast, and Craig insists that Luke is only going to be a Force ghost. I don't, but I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time, and in flashbacks, I really think what we're going to find out a lot of background about why Kyle Ron is what he is. And I really honestly think that we're probably going to find out something about him that he either doesn't know or does know and can't deal with. And that might be what drove him crazy. I mean, somebody asked why I buy Anakin's redemption, because I do. Kyle Ruin. That's awesome. Yeah, I do. And that was like, I mean, Darth Vader's rolling in his grave going. But then you think, what if Kyle Ron wasn't abused, wasn't neglected, what turned him into a nutbag? Sure, he was obsessed with his grandfather. But is that enough to make him go crazy? See, these are the things I need answered. All right. These are the things that I need people to explain to me, because I don't know. I really, really don't. And to me, it's all, it might be because he's not who he thinks he is. It might be they wanted to keep it away from him. And, when Rey says in The Force Awakens, "You're worried you're not as strong as Darth Vader." Well, I'm going to be off here pretty soon because I got to go for a walk. Wind in my face. I'm sorry. It's going good, though. It's going good. Yeah, and he was also pissed off because the Jedi Council didn't trust him and didn't make him a master. Yes, it was a great control panel, little bastard. But so what do we? So if he finds out, or if he knows the real truth about himself, I know you just got the notification. Hey, can I ask you guys, are you guys getting notifications for my videos? Because my views have gone down way a lot. You're not getting the notifications at all. You are. And see, it just, you can have those doubts, but what would cause him to go nuts? Because in Bloodlines, he just a okay, good, okay, Ron. Uh, Bloodlines, Leia, you get the sense that he's an angry young kid. Why? Good. I'm glad you got it. Everything. Because I'm not getting. I don't know why. My views have gone way down now. And I don't try to do clickbait, so. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to go for a walk pretty soon, okay? Because I really need to get a walk in. And I waited till later this evening because it's so bloody hot. Yes, he was when he was a little boy. I'll read you that. Maybe I'll go live tonight and read you guys that part and talk a little bit about the books and some of the stuff I saved, because I did save some of it. He turned crazy. Why? No, it wasn't. There's something else going on here. See, she's not born yet and not a thought yet in Bloodlines. Right? And with George Lucas being on the film and I can't do that. I don't know how to do them polls. I only have my phone. You know, so I don't. Anyway, all right. I gotta go. Hey Shaney, I gotta go. You're late, dude. You're late, man. I'm sorry, but I'll try to come back on later tonight unless Uncle Ethan or Odin's on, so we can talk some more. Okay. Pennsyltucky? No, she is. He didn't really ruin it. He didn't really ruin it. I look at it's very. So you can. Here's the deal. I think that's the way JJ was going. I think when Bloodlines came out and Dumbass wrote it, came out in 2016. She didn't. They didn't really. They didn't do enough continuity with The Force Awakens. All right. So that's what I think was happening. But anyway, you guys have a good one, okay? And I'll try to come back later tonight. See you around the galaxy.